In today's world, two names echo louder than most others: Narendra Modi and Elon Musk. One stands as the political leader of one of the world's largest democracies, guiding 1.4 billion people with a vision of growth, nationalism, and global standing. The other is a billionaire entrepreneur, an innovator who wants to colonize Mars, revolutionize cars, reshape energy, and control digital communications through satellites orbiting our planet. When you put Modi and Musk side by side, you don't just compare a prime minister with a businessman. You compare the force of politics with the force of technology, the raw influence of governance with the disruptive power of innovation. And the burning question is this: who really shapes the future? Is it the politician who can move armies, rewrite laws, and control the destiny of a nation? Or is it the technocrat who can transform industries, create global platforms, and shape the tools people use in their daily lives? Imagine this. Modi enters a global summit. Every leader watches him, every handshake matters, and every word he says can sway markets and diplomatic relations. Now picture Elon Musk sending a single tweet about cryptocurrencies, electric cars, or AI, and billions of dollars vanish or appear in seconds. This is the modern clash of powers, one rooted in traditional authority, elections, and governance, and the other rooted in innovation, risk-taking, and futuristic vision. Both Modi and Musk embody ambition, but their ambitions are carved out differently. Modi dreams of making India a global superpower, self-reliant and respected. Musk dreams of making humanity a multiplanetary species, free from fossil fuels, driven by artificial intelligence and connected through digital networks. Both are visionaries. Both are controversial. Both are adored and criticized. But which one truly carries more weight in shaping the destiny of the future? Let's dive deeper. Modi has risen from humble beginnings, selling tea at a railway station, to becoming the leader of the world's most populous nation. His journey is rooted in politics, ideology, and the narrative of cultural pride. He understands the pulse of the masses, the power of rhetoric, and the influence of nationalism. On the other hand, Elon Musk's rise is the stuff of Silicon Valley legend. From a startup entrepreneur to the richest man alive, he has built empires in electric vehicles with Tesla, private space exploration with SpaceX, AI with XI Digital, communication with Starlink, and even neural implants with Neuralink. His story is not one of public votes, but of private risk, not of political rallies, but of technological breakthroughs. Yet both Modi and Musk command crowds, dominate news cycles, and shape conversations across the globe. Now imagine the synergy and the tension between these two forces. On one side, India under Modi is pushing for technological sovereignty, self-reliance, and a position in the global order that is not dependent on the West. On the other side, Musk's enterprises are spreading across the world, sometimes clashing with governments, sometimes bending them, and sometimes becoming too influential to ignore. Take Tesla, for example. Modi's government is pushing for electric vehicle adoption, but it also wants India's manufacturing sector to benefit, not just be a consumer market. Musk wants Tesla to enter India, but he wants tax concessions and freedom from heavy import duties. Here lies the clash of politics and tech: Modi insisting on national interests, Musk pushing global corporate expansion. Who wins in this battle? The one who controls policy, or the one who controls innovation? But the game is bigger than cars. Look at space. Modi's India has built ISRO into a global space player, achieving feats like the Chandrayaan lunar mission and the Aditya-1 solar mission. It's about national pride, scientific capability, and geopolitical signaling. Meanwhile, Musk with SpaceX dominates commercial space launches, reshaping the entire sector, making reusable rockets a reality, and planning colonization of Mars. When ISRO and SpaceX are mentioned in the same breath, we see two different kinds of ambition: national ambition versus Musk's personal ambition that transcends nations. The question is, will the future of space belong to governments like India's or visionaries like Musk? Then comes digital power. Modi pushes for Digital India, a country where technology empowers citizens, from digital payments to Aadhaar-based identity systems. He believes in using governance to drive technological adoption. Elon Musk, however, has built tools like Starlink that bypass governments altogether, providing internet even in remote or politically controlled regions. This is raw technological disruption against state-driven policy. What happens when Modi's push for digital sovereignty clashes with Musk's global digital dominance? Whose vision will prevail? The deeper we go, the more fascinating the contrast becomes. Modi represents stability, the framework of the state, the machinery of governance. He wields the tools of diplomacy, policy, defense, and law. Musk represents disruption, chaos, the breaking of norms. He thrives on risk, controversy, and unpredictability. Modi says India will be self-reliant. Musk says humanity must be interplanetary. Modi's power comes from people's votes. Musk's power comes from people's wallets and attention spans. Both are forms of legitimacy. Both are forms of influence, but they operate on different terrains. And let's not forget the global context. The United States and China are locked in rivalry. The Russia-Ukraine war reshapes energy dynamics. Climate change forces nations to rethink growth, and AI threatens to upend jobs and industries. In this chaotic world, leaders like Modi and innovators like Musk are not just participants, they are agenda setters. Modi positions India as a voice of the global South, a bridge between East and West, counterweight to China, and a partner to the West when it suits national interests. Musk positions himself as the architect of humanity's technological survival. Solving energy crises, creating AI, expanding into space, and shaping digital platforms like X, formerly Twitter, where global debates unfold in real time. The two are not just individuals. They are symbols of two kinds of future state-led power and tech-led power. But can one overpower the other? Imagine a world where Modi bans or regulates certain foreign technologies for national interest. Imagine a world where Musk's Starlink still provides access, bypassing governments. Imagine a world where Tesla dominates electric mobility in India despite high duties. Imagine a world where ISRO and SpaceX compete for satellite launches. The collision of interests is inevitable, yet cooperation is equally possible. What if Modi and Musk align? What if India becomes a hub for Tesla's manufacturing? What if SpaceX collaborates with ISRO? What if Digital India merges with Starlink's reach? The synergy could be game-changing, but the clash could be explosive. As viewers, we need to understand this larger picture. This is not just about one man in politics versus one man in business. This is about the future of power itself. For centuries, political leaders controlled destiny. But today, technology leaders can rival them. When Musk tweets about cryptocurrencies swing. When Modi speaks about policy, markets react. When Musk launches a satellite, countries rethink defense. When Modi signs a trade deal, economies shift. This is a tug-of-war for influence that will define the next decades. Now let's add another layer, the emotional connection with people. Modi inspires with nationalism, identity, and pride. He tells Indians that their time has come, that the nation must rise. Musk inspires with curiosity, science, and the dream of the impossible. He tells people that Mars is within reach, that fossil fuels can be eliminated, that AI can be harnessed. Both touch something deeper in human psychology, the desire for belonging, the desire for hope. Modi uses the language of history and culture. Musk uses the language of science and future. Both captivate, both divide, both dominate. And so, as we look at the clash of these two titans, we must ask who really holds the key. Is it the Prime Minister who shapes the laws of a nation, or the innovator who shapes the tools used worldwide? Is it the man who can deploy the army, or the man who can deploy satellites? Is it the leader elected by millions, or the entrepreneur followed by millions on social media? Perhaps the answer is not one or the other. Perhaps the future will be a strange mix where politics and technology are inseparable, where leaders like Modi need innovators like Musk, and innovators like Musk need leaders like Modi. The friction will be real, the partnership uneasy, but the stakes are enormous. As you watch this video, think about it. The 20th century was shaped by wars, diplomacy, and political leaders. The 21st century may well be shaped by technology, innovation, and entrepreneurs. But politics will never vanish, and technology will never stop. Modi versus Musk is not just about to minute, it's about two forces colliding, cooperating, and coexisting. The nation-state versus the innovator, the vote versus the vision, the law versus the disruption, the tradition versus the future. And in that collision, the story of our century will be written. So who really shapes the future? Modi, with the political will of a rising India, or Musk, with the technological will of a restless humanity? The answer may not be one. The answer may be both. Because the future belongs not just to governments and not just to innovators. It belongs to those who can inspire, who can disrupt, who can lead, and who can adapt. And in that race, both Modi and Musk are running at full speed. The world watches. The people follow. The stakes could not be higher.